chapati method, and you can just...
The way to know that the pizza is real and authentic, let's get our hands dirty.
It's not a competition.
Okay.
No one's winning anything.
I'm trying to make my country proud. Woohoo!
I went to Italy and I learned if I'm sad, if I'm angry, and if I make pizza, then it actually calms me down. Who am I to argue with an Italian?
Only one Julia's pizza.
I know it's not a competition, but does it look like I've done a better job with the dough?
There are no shortcuts, Julia.
So fluffy. It's like a teddy bear. You're stretching it.
I am stretching.
Give it a stretching session.
One is the DJ method.
Tell me what pizza means to you. Hey everyone, Julia here. Today I am in Delhi because I want to test, make and decorate authentic Italian pizza. Right now we are at Leo's Artisanal Pizza at Basant Lok here in Delhi, and I'm gonna try their margherita because I want to tell you whether this is authentic Italian pizza. Can we have one margherita? Thank you. Thank you. It's time to test the margherita pizza. Oh, the dough looks perfect. Wow, this is straight legit. So the most important ingredients for an authentic Italian pizza are actually the dough, so the flour, and the tomato puree, and of course also the mozzarella. But the tomatoes are super important. These are actually coming from Italy and they are slightly on the sweeter side, so they make the pizza taste perfectly authentic Italian. Wow, the dough is super soft. It's the right amount of sauce and mozzarella, and the finishing touch of the basilicum, the fresh basilicum on top, is what makes the pizza perfect. I love eating the crust, specifically if it's Neapolitan pizza. You can also just make a little bit of scarpetta with olive oil. It's amazing. Wow, I was truly missing proper Neapolitan pizza and I got the fix today. The way to know that the pizza is real and authentic is because it shouldn't be so heavy, and this is really light, the dough is perfect, and it shouldn't make you straight up thirsty. That's how you know that the pizza is legit. Good pizza makes you want to dance, gives you a good mood. We're gonna go to Leo's at 6 to 1, and there I'm going to learn how to make homemade pizza together with you. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hi Julia, how are you?
I'm well. You're the man who brought Neapolitan pizza to India.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
So,
Thank you for that.
let's go.
Welcome to 6 to 1. Let me show you around.
Yes.
Come.
Wow, what a beautiful place you have. So tell me what pizza means to you.
What pizza means to me? I mean, over the years, it's meant a lot to me in the sense that it became so much more than just pizza, you know, just something you eat or just something that's my business. The process of making dough and just the process of even putting a pizza in, watching it rise in the oven and cooking, it makes me happy. It brings me peace. It puts me in a good place. You know, if I'm sad, if I'm angry, and if I make pizza, then it actually calms me down. So it's also my therapy in some way, you know.
I can definitely feel it from the way you're approaching everything, also the space you're creating for the community. And
absolutely, yes.
honestly, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, it means so much to me. It's also just helped me in my life in a lot of ways to get past just emotional issues, mental blocks, things like that.
That's amazing.
So I'm not sure I can put it into words.
I
what
think
exactly
you have
pizza
put it
means to me.
beautifully.
So let me show you the lab. That's where we're going to be working. You're going to make pizza with me, and it's for everyone at home. So it's not a very complicated method.
Yes.
It's a very easy, friendly method, but gets you really, really good results.
Yes,
yeah?
I want you guys also to learn, so let's go.
Come.
Wow, I am ready.
So we're all set for you here. The idea behind this course is to keep it very user-friendly. The process is not very intimidating. It's fairly simple.
Yeah.
It's done with all local ingredients, everything that's available at your, say, corner store. So that's the idea behind making this dough, that, you know, you can do it by hand. And it is a 24-hour cycle. You know, I always insist on that. So I'm going to explain a baker's percentage system to you. Cool. Now we're actually going to start.
Let's get our hands dirty.
So these are all the ingredients that we just discussed on the board. This is the water, 325 grams. So we're going to put all of it in the bowl.
Ooh, it's actually really cold.
Yes, so like I said, 5 degrees from the fridge. First step is we take the yeast. We have 1.5 grams of it. And then you dissolve it in the water.
Ooh.
So we grab the flour and you put only a little bit. So yeah, just about that much. And now you just mix it. So what we want at each step is, I don't want any lumps. So try to get rid of any lumps that you feel.
That's the difficult part for me because it requires a lot of patience.
Exactly, yes. It takes more time.
So when did you launch Leo's Pizza?
In 2016, on the 8th of December. I remember the date.
You still remember?
Yes. So we'll be 8 this year.
Wow.
It's been a long journey and it's been really fun. At some point, I wanted to not just try and make good pizza, but I also wanted to teach. I always said I'd like to try and help improve the general standard of things in the country.
Yes,
And,
you're doing a lot of pizza education.
yes.
So what made you so passionate about pizza making?
So when I was a kid, I was lucky to go to Europe. My parents took me to Europe, but I was really young and I'm told I was a very picky eater. I didn't like to eat everything or, most things. We were visiting our cousin in Germany, I remember, and then at one point they took us out for pizza. I remember eating that pizza and then I remember just completely falling in love with it, like so much that then for the rest of that trip, I ate pizza every day.
Oh, wow.
At least once, if not both meals, because it was just so easy then. After I came back from that trip, every time I heard of a new pizza place opening, I would make my father take me to the new place and hoping that I would find something similar. So in Europe, there are a lot of open kitchens, right? A lot of times you walk in and the oven is right there, the pizza is right there. And I remember seeing these beautiful ovens with a big fire, and I saw these guys tossing the dough in the air and cooking with the fire.
That must have been fascinating for you.
To me, it was. To me, it was one of the coolest things I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And again, I never said I would do it as a profession, but I said in life, one day, once, I want to make one pizza in an oven like this,
Oh my God.
So it was something that I always wished to do, I didn't know when I would manage to or if ever. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt for a second. We can add some more flour.
Yes, I'm gonna try to learn from the master.
So yeah, again, just a little bit.
Yeah.
It can be a little more, a little less than mine. That's okay. We'll more or less be around the same. So yeah, along the way, there were these instances that happened in my life which sort of led me to pizza eventually. I wanted to do a small hole-in-the-wall place, with just 4 or 5 tables and where maybe 8-10 people can sit at a time. But I really wanted to get the pizza right because I was wondering why no one is even trying to get close. So I said I'll give it a shot. And then I went to Italy and I learned. And I came back. It took me about 10 months to try and find the right ingredients, to set up a place, to put something together. Because again, I had no experience, so I didn't know where to look for anything.
Of
Where to
course.
look for ingredients. We anyway had so much trouble with ingredients initially. So
Yes, I can imagine that at the beginning it was difficult.
yes.
So this Leo's S621 is actually your R&D center.
It is. It's an experience center. It's R&D. It's a community space. It's
It's amazing.
it's
honestly.
it's so much. And yeah, I'm hoping to build culture around pizza here. So yeah, I also teach professional courses. So if someone's
wow.
looking to get into pizza to open their own pizza business, then I can teach them for that also. So then there are courses which are 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, depending on what you're looking to learn.
So in a way, you're giving back what was given to you. You told me
Absolutely.
previously
Yes,
that like
yes,
in
absolutely.
Naples you had a good experience because the pizza makers were never holding secrets for you. So now
No,
you're
never.
doing the same.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
And
beautiful.
There are no secrets, It's
Yeah.
only in doing it over and over again, which helps you understand.
Amazing.
Okay, we can add some more.
So we are almost done.
Yes, almost.
The master approved my dough.
We're going to do a stretch and fold. This is almost like a magic trick which transforms your dough into something very nice and smooth. So what I'm doing is I'm just opening the dough.
You're stretching it.
I am stretching.
Give it a stretching session.
Yes. So you see the gluten has
Yes.
developed so much already from just giving it a rest. And then I'm just going to fold, and then I'm just going to ball it up. So you see it's smoother already. Look, our dough is looking much better. So once
It's so
again,
cute.
I'm just going to wet
Yes,
my
I'll
hands
let
a
you
bit.
do it.
Yes, and then I'm going to do the same thing. And now you'll see that the gluten has become even better. The dough is smoother. It'll start stretching and spreading even more, and it'll hold longer. You can stretch it more.
Wow. It's almost like the pizza is ready, but it's not.
This, you see, this is gluten. All of this is gluten.
Wow.
And then once again, I'm just going to fold it up. So you see this little air pocket here, this little air bubble?
Yes.
So that's the action of the yeast. So the yeast has also started doing its work.
Amazing, amazing.
We'll do one last round of this and then we'll have some really nice and strong dough.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
There is like a different type of satisfaction and happiness
Yes.
that comes from making your own things from scratch.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. And I think
it's-
working with your hands has an emotional impact on all of us.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's one of the key ingredients of Italian life. Like we have this slow life and slow living.
Yes.
So a lot of the best foods actually require a lot of time. I think even in India, to be honest, because even just the roti making process is...
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's one last ingredient left, which is olive oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some in the container, just about half, and then I'm going to rub it all around.
I see, so that it doesn't stick.
So the dough doesn't stick, yes, exactly. And the rest just goes on top of your dough, and then you can just rub it all around. Yeah, and then it goes in the container, and then
So how did Leo's Pizza start?
we started very, very small. There was no team. So in the beginning, it was just me. My cousin, thankfully, he had said that he'll help me get it going. So it was me and him. I did all the food. He did the drinks.
Wow.
And then we had one dishwasher in the back, and that was the team. So in between that, him doing the drinks and me doing the food, we did everything else. So, punching the orders, then making the orders, then slicing the pizza, serving it, for him making the drinks.
Wow.
And then also clearing the tables, So for the first 2.5 years, I made every single pizza at Leo's.
That's crazy.
So, I had some control issues and some OCD, but also I just didn't think far enough. I didn't plan to train a team, have the right support. So it took a while and I learned the hard way. I don't recommend doing it that way.
But in a way, it does make sense because at least you saw firsthand what was needed, what are the things you
for
can
me,
delegate.
it was, also it's my process. It's my approach to things, So I have also washed dishes in the back because the dishwasher got busy. And I've also cleaned the bathroom because there was no one to clean it. It's a house, right? It's when you're building a house,
Yeah.
It's about knowing every little side, every little aspect of
Yeah.
it. It was a lot of fun. It was also hard,
I can
because
imagine.
That means there was no time off, no days off. We used to keep the restaurant closed on Mondays. So then that was the day off for everyone. But one day comes and goes so quickly.
Yeah, you have
it's
to do
just,
all the orders and all that.
Exactly. So
And where does the name Leo come from?
Leo was one of my dogs.
Oh,
We lost him, sadly, so the place is dedicated to him.
oh wow.
And the working title was Max and Leo's because, we had two, and Max is still there, thankfully. But in the process, we lost Leo, so we said, we'll dedicate this one to Leo.
This is so cute. I know that the first outlet was pet friendly, right?
It was, yes. It was actually quite close to here on the other side of the road.
Nice.
So, this is our dough.
Beauty and grace.
So this I made with the same method a day before.
Yes.
Push all the air out, to the edges.
Yeah.
Yes, like that. So I've done half now. Then I turn it over and then I do the same for the other half. So you see, I never touch the edges because that's my cornicione, as you say.
That's the crust.
Yes, right? So the two methods are, one is the DJ method. So what you do is, you put your hands again inside the rim. Yes. You stretch, turn, stretch, turn. So you see, I do it this way and this way,
Yeah.
so that the shape remains round. And then the other way is the desi way, which is the chapati method, and you can just do that because it comes easier to us, and then it also keeps getting bigger. Yeah, so I keep rotating it, and then as you can see, it gets bigger also. Yeah, so I'm just going to sprinkle some flour here, and then there you go.
Ooh.
So tomato sauce, as always, as per the Italian rules, it's just fresh crushed tomatoes, some salt, olive oil, and some fresh basil, as you can see.
Yes, exactly. Mozzarella. Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Always. Now I should try my best to emulate what it did. Look at this beauty.
So you can just flip it once so that it's covered in the...
Oh, it's so
Yes.
fluffy. It's
So
like-
that's always the bottom. Yeah? That'll remain the bottom.
I don't know if I'm doing a good job.
It's great, you're doing great.
I'm trying to make my country proud. Don't check my citizenship, guys. Woohoo! Julia's pizza. How do you know that 90 seconds have gone?
After 8 years, you just know. But also, yeah, I can see it cooking inside.
That's mastery.
There we go. That's Julia's. It looks great.
Pizza di Giulia.
Thank you. It's amazing. I find it so cute. It's a confidence boost, honestly. So I break the basil.
That's perfectly okay. Plus, who am I to argue with an Italian?
But that's just me. I don't know if someone from Naples is watching me. I'm not from Naples. I'm from the northeast, so you might want to justify me. I like to break it because I feel, that's just me, that by breaking the basil leaves, the flavor of basil
It comes out a little more. Yes, absolutely. You're right. So we break it when we put it in the sauce.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did I just destroy the pizza? Maybe I did. Maybe my cutting skills needs to be improved, but husband Shrey, why don't you come and try my pizza made with love?
I'm gonna give my review. So looks wise, I would say it's 10 on 10. Smell wise, it's 10 on 10. Okay, here goes. It's amazing. I feel like I'm back in Naples when we were there last time. The same softness in the dough, the same juiciness in the tomato sauce, and I like how chewy the dough is. Well done, baby.
Now we're making the pizza on the pan because we want to show you that you don't need a fancy professional oven and stove at home. I've never made it like this actually.
So this process is longer. Obviously, it takes a
Of
little bit
course.
longer. But the idea is in the wood fire oven, the pizza bakes from the bottom because it's made of refractory stone. So when we put the pizza on the stone, it cooks from the bottom
Yeah.
and it cooks from the fire on the side. And because home ovens don't get that hot, so we start the bottom here and you
Yeah.
know get the cook going just a little bit, and then we finish it in the home oven.
Wow, okay.
So here we use a baking stone also.
Yes.
So you see this oven goes to only 230,
Yes.
that's top temperature, but with the stone, you see it goes to about 250, 255. So,
And they can find this baking stone anywhere.
yes, you can buy them online, but when you sign up for an enthusiast course, we give you one.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So you get the apron
know what
that you're wearing, you get your dough, you get the stone, you get a bag of flour, you get tomato sauce. So you're set for pizza next day.
So you have your starter kit.
Yes.
So why would you not do it? Did you have to put oil or with this you
Nothing,
don't?
because there's some flour, so it doesn't stick.
Okay. And they can't cover it, right?
No, that's not the final cook.
I'm asking the questions you have.
If you see, it starts rising a bit already.
Yeah.
On the sides, yeah. You see, it started getting these brown spots at the bottom. So I'm going to
Put the
some
toppings, yeah.
cheese on. This is the time. If you have other toppings that you want, you can put them on at this stage. So then I transfer the pizza onto the stone here. And then we give it another few minutes to finish cooking. Okay, our home style Neapolitan pizza. There we go. See, you can hear that it's crispy, yeah?
Yes,
You can-
it's really crispy.
That's the big difference. You can try it. Let me know what you think.
I think it's quite similar though.
For homemade, I think it's really good. For a
Yeah.
home oven, I think it looks great.
Okay. So it's definitely crispier, and the cheese, of course, has melted much longer.
Exactly.
So
yes,
you
yes.
don't feel that kind of like fresh taste of
Yes,
fresh
yes.
mozzarella.
So what you can do for that is you can put it in the oven without the cheese. Give it a couple of minutes, then pull it out, and
Makes
then
sense.
put the cheese, and you know, so
Makes
then
sense.
it melts for a lesser duration. Then it still has that fresher feel.
But I'm pretty sure that for whoever of you that is watching that loves the crispy type of pizza, this actually is really good.
Here at 61, we do two styles of pizza. So we do Neapolitan pizza and we do pizza alla pala. The session is with the pala, and I'll also tell you why that is. But before that, I'm going to tell you quick differences between the two styles of pizza. So Neapolitan pizza comes from Napoli, which is known as the birthplace of pizza. Pizza alla pala comes from Rome, which is the capital. The Neapolitan is cooked in a wood fire oven, so it bakes at 400 to 450 degrees. The pala, on the other hand, it's baked in an electric oven, so it's baked at a much lower to 80 to 90 degrees. In terms of the texture, I must tell you the big difference. Pala is at the very opposite end of the spectrum, has a lot more bite to it, is very crunchy, very crispy, but also very light and airy. So this is the dough for the pala. This is what we're working with today. We started prepping for you guys yesterday, so this dough has been fermenting for about 30 hours now. So
Ooh.
It's almost like gooey.
We start with semolina. It makes sure that the dough doesn't stick to our hands, to the table and the pizza peel. So as you can see, I've put plenty on there. So I'm going to use this part of my fingers and I'm going to go in like that.
Wow, I can see the airiness.
Yes. So it's all sort of bubbling up, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick it up and then I just dust off all this flour. And then I grab the sides and I open it up. And then this is extra virgin olive oil, so we don't need a whole lot. When you go with it, try to stay on, because if it goes off, then the dough sticks to the peel and doesn't slide off very easily. This will go into the oven now. So we start with tomato sauce down the middle. Okay. And then using one hand, you spread it around. So normally on any kind of flat pizza, you can actually use the ladle to spread it around. But because this has all these crevices, it's better to go with the hand. So it spreads evenly and everywhere. Then I'm going to put some parmesan. So I do a very light sprinkle, not a full lot. And then there's fresh buffalo mozzarella. Yes, that's good. So on the Neapolitan, I skip it altogether. I never put anything. On my pala, I put just a little bit of oregano. Only a little bit. So again, there are no rules. You can do it your way. This is just how I like mine. So again, a very, very light sprinkle. And once again, extra virgin olive oil for some flavor.
Second time we do this.
Yeah, and then I'm going to pop this in. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
So I'm going to bake that all the way through. As you can see, it's rising quite nicely.
Yeah.
So that we'll make bread out of that. So I'll give it 8-9 minutes altogether. And then this needs another 4 minutes or so, and then that'll be pizza. I have a quick couple of pointers before you start. I say this to everyone, but no one listens to me. A, it's not a competition.
Okay.
No one's winning anything, right?
Let us know in the comments below, guys, who made the best one.
Please don't ask me to taste and grade. I don't do that. I did that once, and I think there was a bit of tension there.
Okay.
What I learned was always go with the woman.
Fair. I think it's the right learning.
Absolutely.
I need to take it out.
So you go underneath, about halfway through. Go, yeah, lift it. No. You need to use your hand. You need to.
Okay.
There are no shortcuts, Julia.
Oh my god! But this is so fluffy. Like you have to touch it. It's like a teddy bear or something.
Wow. It's almost like
Can
a
I take it to?
stress buster or something.
Upside down. There you go.
Go, babe.
So, go more in. More. Now it is like other. There we go.
I feel good about myself.
So go more in. More. Now you can slide it off. Easy. Just slide it off. Yeah. There we go.
Nice. Wow, look at yours, babe. It's like a mini volcano. I know it's not a competition, but does it look like I've done a better job with the dough?
I think you learned well.
Wow. This looks amazing.
I feel proud.
This looks exactly as I had intended it to look.
I mean, both look really nice.
There we go.
Wow.
It's quite crispy, right?
Yeah.
So just.
Ooh, you need strength. Ooh, I could definitely do better with. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be
I
nice.
think I'm just gonna have it like this. So I'm gonna taste my own first pizza actually that I've made in my life.
Really? Cheers.
Cheers.
Are you proud of yourself?
I love it. So I was a big fan of Neapolitan pizza, but to be honest now, like hot and fresh, this one versus the Neapolitan pizza, it's a tough call to be
Really?
honest. I think yours is better, baby.
Amol, it's the end of the video and it's the end of our full day. I had an incredible experience. Honestly, I can see the passion that you have in doing what you're doing. And I also wanted to personally thank you because you're literally spreading our culture in the most authentic and with so much love and passion, and it really warmed my heart to see it. So I will definitely recommend it to you to come and visit Amol here and also try and get your hands dirty to make pizza here and
That's the
learn
best
how
part.
to make pizza at home. Yes, that's the best part. Thanks a lot again for spreading
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank you
knowledge.
so much for coming. It's been really, really nice meeting you.
Same. I'm
And
definitely gonna
I'm
be
glad
back.
we did this, and I hope
Yes.
it's been a fun day for you guys.
No, it's a super fun day. I learned so much from you.
I'm glad.
And
I'm really happy to
It's
hear that.
crazy. I didn't know all of these details, so I learned it here with you. So
Thank you.
that's
Thank you so
amazing.
much for coming.
No, thank you, and I wish you all the best.
I also have, so this is everything that you get with the pizza making workshop.
Oh my God.
So there's a whole lot of things in here.
Wow, so this is my dough that I will take at home.
Yes.
This is flour, I guess.
That's a bag of flour. That's an apron.
Oh.
That's a jar of tomato sauce.
And this is the...
That's the baking stone.
That's amazing.
So all of that is for you. That's the recipe card.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I
Thank
take
you
a piece
for
of
doing
yours.
this with us,
Of
with
course,
me.
of course. It was a pleasure. I think you have such an incredible story. So I really hope that now you get to know also the behind the scenes and the person behind Leo's here in Delhi. So thanks a lot. I hope you like this video. As always, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow Leo's Pizza, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Skyline, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journey over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane, and in your lonely flight, haven't you heard music in the night? Wonderful music, as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy.